So when did you arrive, ma'am, here? It's good. So the first time you joined Ayurvedic full treatment? Before you joined, I think it's more.
Person, but
Is not first. You don't.
I practice the issue regularly. I really chicken first.
So are not designed to do anything in either direction. Yes, little bit movement on the joint helps to get rid of the fluid accumulated in the joint. This is little movement helps to. Shivatan.
This is a very important because the foundation was working about 3 years ago. And I went to Ireland for that. But anything that I eat bit of spice, I went out. I used to buy and not eat anything. I consulted doctor. He said, possibility. Then I went to another. He said the stress induced cortisol levels have gone up and gave me some powder. I think Mutali asked me to apply on my tongue. And it worked. And I did it for almost 3 days. Morning as another income in night. So far, it's not so bad. But I don't think that that's why this start really interesting.
Condition more is the topic here.
But it was really important.
When you go to the new country, new place, after some time you unknowingly you start feeling that emotional need. Anywhere you'll get that chai. The country where you're not getting anything, if you get the Indian chai, you will jump for it. Every day, how many days you'll stay there, you'll go there. That's an example, anything which you have had it in your since childhood and in your place, moment you go somewhere, you connect that emotion. That becomes your country. Same of food same. Then ask Shilu. Previously, you have not started this development.
No.
Oh. Beautiful way. That all we have basically get you into system ready to absorb the nutrition from food, also the medicine being given to you, absorption power being increased by getting rid of the karma from the entire medicine. If you're going to finish. Now we are not let any kind of engineering also need of your creations that. So start. So yes, myself Shivashish Chakraborty, I'm here for like last 8 years. My background started from therapy, yoga, and then management. And they're my team, right hand, left hand, yoga, medical. What we do here as a team, we try to See, there are some gross practices which we have to do because without that immediate result, a patient or guest cannot feel. Because the gross changes immediately we can measure and see, okay, this is the difference. But the subtle changes are actually the permanent. Namaskar, sir. Please, sir. Please. Please. Yeah. No, we not started. Just introduce myself. We meet each other every morning. Okay. So our main target here is to treat a patient holistically, where this gross and subtle two matters should be looked after. We have to give importance to both the sides. The gross thing means the therapy you are experiencing, the consultation you are taking, food you are eating, yoga you are doing. Apparently, that is gross. But all of this has a subtle side also. And when the subtle side impacts properly, and we can actually induce to our patients, and the patients can imbibe in their life, then permanent and sustainable changes start happening. And that is our main need. As management, as CEO, this is my main need for the patient and guest comes here, spending their time, energy, money, should get a sustainable change. Yes, that is. Yeah, obvious. There are percentages, as I told you, gross things immediately you can see, okay, I reduce this or this symptom is not there, I'm feeling better, sleep is better. Those are gross, you can immediately feel. Few things will not be same as here, I can tell you, and you also. It is only possible if you do exactly what you did here, no issues, but it is not practical. So in that case, yes, it's in a year, depending on the need. There are patients here every 3 months or 6 months they come. Depending on some patients are once in a year, that's done. Because they have imbibed the entire therapy theory properly and trying to implement the practical. So go ahead to the subject. Certainly today my target is 8 centimeter tongue versus 150 centimeter colon we have. And if you include complete digestive tract starting from here to end, it's much longer. But unfortunately, the influence of sense organs, it pushes us to ignore this part after this, ignore, because I don't have a control on that. Whatever happens, I have to accept. If it's a burning also, I have to accept. I can't do anything immediately. And sense organ more works here because tongue, that is out of our 5 sense organ, that is the second strongest sense organ as per the studies. Whatever you like to do, if you see, look for a minute. Strongest sense organ, anybody from here? It is second, tongue is second. What is the first? Skin, the strongest one. It is actually occupying our conscious mind complete. And the second position, not very far, is the tongue. And we just discussed that this is emotion. I'll explain why it is emotion. So we go little slide by slide. So this is our beautiful Indus Valley Ayurvedic Center, started by Dr. Krishna 20 years back. And different leaders, different experts are trying to take it forward. And we are on track because we feel that business happens. But thank God, because the owner also thinks in the same way, what as a leader of the team I'm thinking, and I can transmit to my team, is effect fast, results fast. Then everything will follow. So these are our few therapies you have already experienced. Now we come here. There are 3 parts of a human being, the body. Question for me could be, these are the hands. Question is, can you train this? You can. In example, ma'am, or sir, from your practical, you have trained your hand for some. That's correct.
train and to be nimble in a certain way.
And after certain period of training, what happens? You need to still train it, or once trained, it's subconscious. It comes. Please come. We just started 5-7 minutes back. Yes. So just a quick recap for a minute to both of you. You arrived how many days back now, sir? How many days back? 10 days already run. Okay, so you know what we're doing. Today's our topic is to analyze or see what happens within us unconsciously. But the two topics, the evolution between the tongue and the digestive system or the colon, where the tongue is just 8 centimeter, how much focus we do on that, and the colon or digestive system is 150 centimeter plus, how much focus we there as a conscious effort. Unconsciously it goes on. So first slide here, question is, can we train? Yes, we can train. Can we train our hands? Any specific, you have trained your head and very specific which is not required, even though you have trained it. Dancing Indus, yes, we know painting, how to border.
Pottery.
Piano, lovely.
It's therapeutics. We are trained.
Yeah. Anything I am open for? Anything you train your hand? Strengthening. Okay. So today I can lift 5 kgs, and then I train it to lift 50 kgs or 5 or 15 kgs. Fine. Legs. We can train. Again, arms, obviously. Anything else? Playing football.
Okay.
Playing football, control of the ball. Yoga balance. Lovely. Any other practical? Think practical. You have to do what others doing. No, I
Okay.
Walking means how long you can walk. Yeah, actually it is true. No, in childhood, the posture was a little bit like this, and it's not by any default. I don't know why it happened, but when I was to walk a little inward, my toes used to come. And then I was too much of a sport, and then somebody told me that this is observing, and then I became conscious. I started walking with a conscious walk, and then I could rectify that, and not in schools, but later I could really gold medal and get a level even. So that was here, and in this part of the body.
Yeah.
Examples.
Meditation.
Oh, yes. Meditation would be a little different than training the brain. Another topic I'll do about meditation. Think a little bit. We are training the brain for something. Simon?
I think it's subtracting.
Okay, done. Attentiveness. Yes. Okay. Anything comes more? Focus.
Language.
Language. Yes.
Brain
Priority.
need
Really brain activities.
for me.
Mhm.
Observe.
So we are agreeing this part of this body we can train, and we have trained some part of our life somewhere. So now question would be here. How much control do you have here to train? Can you train your esophagus where the food goes, that in every minute you will only pass 15 calories of food, not more than that. Can we trace? Doctor, can you? Here, no, my question is very specific. Here, before food entering to the system, exactly, stomach and then colon, the esophagus, from the throat it starts. Can we control anything there? We can't. It's very inflammatory. And then it goes here. Can I say, okay, I had 2-3 different things today. Babu, today you don't digest, don't get upset. Tomorrow I have a meeting. So you, ignore one part, which I know it will disturb my stomach, but you can focus on the other part and digest that. Another one you get rid of. We can't talk to this. It will do its own work as per the information or the materials we give. If any argument, I am ready to. So I'm talking not only from here after the tongue finishes. So we actually don't have any control there. We do have some influence to it to get it ready, to absorb better, to get it ready to not disturb very quickly, to get it ready to support my other system. There are processes. That one of the process you are here. Majority of our patient goes to the Virechana, Panchakarma, which actually focus here. There are many others also. So, and in saying, we say that this is the kitchen of the health. If this is clean and perfect, then the rest stays perfect. It's very common. What we eat, we are that person. Have we accepted it, or have you ever challenged it? Accepted. We have challenged it and try to experience what happened. There is psychological and real experience. If any saying that they didn't, you should speak it. If you don't question it, you don't experience it in your life. I would say I know what people say, but I have not experienced. That's simple. Right now I'm vegetarian, but I used to have non-veg. That I also observed that moment I'm having that beautifully cooked non-veg, rich food, next 45 minutes to 1 hour until that get digested in my system. My thought process are very random. There is nothing wrong with veg and non-veg. This one, how we neither yoga and does say and it is only the way of it's cooking, where it is get ready for test or expectation. Yes, that is where so we are what we eat. If we believe it, then how much time we have thought about what we eat? Bits and pieces, maybe you have tried sometimes some consultation or some information from net or a doctor that this much calorie you need to plan it. And then certain after some time you see this is not, I'm not able to keep it for long. That is where the challenge. Everybody has tried sometimes. Yes. It's not because not we all wish to live healthy. We all want to be good, healthy, and great. Matter is what will distract people. Which one?
You say what will distract?
See, I want
Yeah. Environment, toxins, that
like we is here. What actually needed for
fermentation.
The temptation take part. That is that is outside, but you can say no. I'm not getting that friend, I'm not go to his there is information. Yes, very true. Yeah. But there are some which is actually deleting and downloading the information according to them. I have given you at the beginning of the speech I spoken. Is this 5 cents or no? It's simple. Everything you said is right, but what is stopping us to follow that daily? Though I think that though that is good for me, is the influence of outside sources, and that is all about the, I would say, social, family, whether it's economic or physical, all the challenges we face, all the miseries, suffering, is all I'll go into. So we know this, but this 5 sense organs power actually doesn't support me to do that. So the 5 sense organs are frequency through separate. I'm trying to do something. My 5 sense organs are not allowing me.
We don't have sense.
They not the experience, the raw experience. So if I doesn't work, if it will only because that the cycle it's both rapid evolution. But then way Moses when I want it, and that is all about speaking low. When you close the window of this 5 senses. Use it for its basic purpose. Our control goes out of our grip when we don't know its basic purpose and indulge. That is where we go. But anyways, right now I'll come back to the topic, which is 1 sense of our tongue, and that is our second strongest one. So question comes straight, can we train this? If we cannot train, what will you? The training actually happens subconsciously. Since childhood, you have not trained your tongue to say this is good, this is bad. It is basically effect of geolocation, where you have taken part in the area of country. The food was available, typically in the country of weather. You had it, and out of the few, you and then become your best. And another person was taken the family area country with a different head as best test. There is nothing wrong. Yes. Then you only have which is actually that they don't give me I cannot give me like poor creator. Somewhere. Then the game of enjoy. You have to enjoy by being conscious. There is nothing wrong. It's a beautiful game. You only have everything. You only have everything. In mythology in India, we have yogas. No? There used to be yogas where how much time will you? 4:30. 10 minutes a day. There used to be yogas, which is from then God. So mythologist, you understand? God and devil used to stay in different planes. we say squat, all those things. We used to stay in a different way. Then there is a yuga came where they stayed on same plane, started fighting. Now the yuga, it's two, it's fitness. So the God of Brahman, the fight is within us. And the way out is so if we cannot train, what will happen physiologically, we will eat what actually body doesn't require, body actually will throw it out. To do that process, body will take more time than its natural digestive time, which is maximum 4 hours. And if I give those things to my digestive system, it will take longer time to digest, but it's not giving me extra nutrition. Nutrition is the same, but taking time. So there's a gap inside the physiological body. So that gap creates problem in your basic metabolism and physiology. So no, the food I give, and if it takes longer time for to digest, because indigested food is there in the stomach, but it is not giving the nutrition extra. Nutrition is same, so that there is a gap. The body will not understand that whether I should have food or not, but maybe body needs the food. Psychologically, there are impacts of different food. Need to go another sequence is there. Sorry, consequences in your physical level also, in your psychological level also. From today, try to observe food and see the process. So taste everything. Observe yourself, how it is changing, how my sleep pattern is changing. If I change the food, how my thought process is changing, how my energy level is changing, lightness, heaviness in the body is changing. You can select what is good for you. Actually, would not required. The body itself has all the sensors, all the parameters. If we know how to read it, actually we can understand what is good for us. Now, few childhood habits. I will say what was mine and why I'm talking here. For me, in childhood, I used to have this first one, that one salted biscuit with one sweetener. I don't know from where I get it. One I had it. This kind of experiment I tried, I liked it, and then became story. Anyways, I'm going for football, cricket. Is to be my one pocket biscuit, one pocket biscuit. Till today, this is my best. If I want to have fun, indulge, I'll go for it. Second one is the ghee. No, this ghee, because where I took part and I spent my early ages, 10, 15, I used to get beautiful ghee, and that was the available thing. With rice and green chili, that was my lunch. I can finish my lunch only with this. I will not say anything. This will tell you one story. Identify rice, brinjal fry, green chili. Another of my favorite. Maybe that's my combination because I've grown up eating that. That is the memory I have in every molecule of my body. This is where the emotion comes. This is where the emotion comes. So food is all about the memory, and it connects me. It's not about region. It's big now. It's giving me that childhood. That's the reason this food habits, states, or emotions. It's actually connected to the memories. Nothing to do with right now what is in my plate. It's just about the memory. I know you have many. Anybody want to share anything? Next door.
It connects to
Being with solar. It's actually emotion. You don't eat way. It's rather than gone. It's a tea time. Tea time means for everything. Let's get together, be present. That's where the joy is. Okay, now I'll go quick solutions. There are solutions to train tongue. First is learning Pratyahara from yoga teachers. We have here major yoga teachers, few of them from India. It's a long process. It's a long process and very deep practice. But moment we learn that, we know, yes, I have control my sense organs that I can switch on and off. And by practicing those things, gradually get that. Have health targets. 1 to 5 years. Why? Because anything related to your physiological efficiency, physiological performance, if that target is in your mind, automatically you will reject which will harm it. Any target, but it should be physiological efficiency, power, and its performance. Nothing mental. Then you will know is and resistance practice and doing it's the so select some activity where you need physical fitness. That is a challenge. Can't be reducing weight muscles anything or running. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Any activity which has every it's basically you have 10 or 12 stories building. And you have to take a challenge and when you come back, every time you come anything, lift it steps. So first day you lift a challenge, next day you have a back, it will be challenging. But you have to do use. Or is 2 kilometers anything on one home, I'll only walk. First day you're carrying bags and children is that. But if we have just you start pushing yourself in physical strength. Practice instinct. Across all religions, fasting has been one of the main area because of the every day. So it does if you can say no to it's sense, strong sense. If you can say with every day, so you know I have the strength to say no to this food. Once in a day, 4 times a month, so then when you this no to this, you can. So the way that I can will. So the same question to yourself and the years, like we understand now, if tea is good for you that you need every day, it's hard how it happened. There are many tastes in tea. Can you tell me separately? So you can see more is that is gathering, getting together, one time relaxation. That is more rather than the component of the component of the particular. About saying only food. So having the behavior, there are many things. Getting together with friends and chatting and with that has a different joy than the component of the beer or maybe the after. So this part is more important. More we ask questions, know this, we will know food I'm saying I want to have this without I cannot leave, which you will consciously select maybe after leaving from here. You will know the story of the food and you know why I have to. So when you decide, yeah, I have to select this for this timing, this way of cooking, all these difficult steps will help you to continue in your life rather than somewhat distracting. That's what is nothing but. That's all from my end. Thank you so much. The questions I can answer, or if it will get. All I can that is just previously, if you are new eating proteins, that is eating one. Try and see if you can manage your practices that manage with half of what you think. Yeah, I mean, like it is, I tell myself, if you want to measure after that, I don't need, right? The rest is all sense organs. But so first we eat from here, here. Okay. These two first, those are the four. If this is not working, this is not working. Actually, for food, you will not have it. You don't want it in the thread. Moment you go there, that my favorite food is go, you will feel hungry. So that is this is not there. Information. Food will just to kill your food. And then, so it is-
What about when we hear someone
If you can fasting, then a lot. This is the most to get right to that eating of saying that love which was having to be that make sense. Like continuing, we are saying no. This is now burning here. Then sometimes there are the ways that you should go to and I think there are some like a possibility it can be something more, little more vehicles which we can regular this is all. We can control and because it is very there will be another way of using it. Or there will be another like even if you do that
just so it's needed, just so it's not hungry. Don't get the way to solve them. Here, I believe I received it.
then study. You just feel now.
Our places for that, Excel energy is really, is really, so that's something.
Yeah. Let's say the first one. Anything you give someone immediately. Immediately. So now here to give selection. And how you can take this thing, anything will make it on. If you think need it from home, you can take that time if it is there, if it is not, then maybe liquid gone. Juice, literally there, taking some food. Otherwise, we have but here I will have to take that if you take very tired that is not you try to sleeping. So hearing character
before this to make time to recover in other all this it has to be done.
yes, let me say that this is more important because for you also to come here having a different food. This knowledge and awareness is very important. Why this food? Shall you go back and continue? Shall you learn from here? Or is only for 15 days Pachikam after not? So that selection, it will this information will help you to selections. And whether you fight with your doctor, not this food, not that food, it will give you support. That's it. a little bit of us. Thank you.